Okay, hello everybody, Bob6983 here. We are back for some more Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. In the last episode, we did a lot of things that we needed to do before we left for, I guess the Watchtower. It is now daytime, I guess. I spent a little too much time, exploring, but, that's fine. Anyways, you may be wondering why I'm here at l'Académie. It's because I wanted to go see if I had enough mini-medals to just go ahead and spend them over here. And I did. I went to go collect two. I was missing the one that I did last episode and one that I mentioned last episode but I didn't do, which was in the Mangle Grove. I just went to go snag it real quick. That leaves me at 69. I'm still missing the one at the Insula, but it's fine. I have 69 at this point. Nice. But yeah, I got the Death Dagger off screen, unfortunately, but that is your reward for, I guess, getting like, what is it? I don't remember the number, but I do have it now. It is the weapon that Eric gets that can turn into the ultimate weapon at some point. But yeah, it has 250 for its attack. We're going to go ahead and equip that. It decreases our charm, but it's fine. Compared to the Gladius, Gladius does a lot more for our attack and our charm. Our MP decreases, but by 6. I think I'm willing to take that because this just does that and chance of beguiling enemies, but it's fine. We're going to go for this combo. Yeah, the Death Dagger is one of the weapons in the game that can be, made into like ultimate weapons, like the strongest of the strongest in their class, basically. Anyways, we're done with everything. That was the last thing I kind of wanted to brush up on. All right. I guess while we're going on our way to the tower, I guess I can talk about a few things, specifically about Dragon Quest VIII. And this goes back to the conversation I was talking about in the last episode where I was talking about like, oh, I don't remember what the conversation was about, but it was brought up somewhere. And specifically about the Bomber's Bell as well. A lot of things just about Dragon Quest that I'm going to be talking about in this episode, specifically Dragon Quest VIII. I don't consider a lot of these things spoilers, considering this game has been out for literal years. But I guess know that I will be talking about Dragon Quest VIII, and I guess you will be listening out of your own, I guess, I don't know, volition, I don't know. Anyways, we're going to be using the Calamus Flute and going over to that tower while I'm talking about Dragon Quest VIII. So, the Bomber's Bell is an item apparently in Dragon Quest VIII. I am not to that point yet, but that is where it comes from. So, in case you wanted to know where, oh, you could ride Sabercats in the series, it's from Dragon Quest VIII. That's an item that you can get. But, so the conversation that I was talking about in the last episode when I was like, oh, something about like, oh, like men will like love women for like years, and I'm very much like that, is so what the original conversation was is I was like, oh, there's this beautiful place that I found in Dragon Quest VIII, and I believe it's called the Moon Shadow something. I'm not quite sure what exactly it's called, but the moment I walked into that place, I fell in love immediately because everything, the atmosphere, the music, just aesthetically how that place looked was so beautiful, and I loved everything about it. And then, I was just like, oh, it was like, oh, this happened in the game, in part of the game where I don't remember where it was called, but now I know what it's called. It's called Escanta, or as the maid in that game calls it, Escantar, because they have an accent. But yeah, it was like, oh, I was talking about, oh, that's where it is in the game. And if you don't know where that is, it's where this king was like grieving like his wife who had died like over 2 years ago. He's still not moved on. And I was like, oh, I'm very much like that. That's what the conversation was. But what I was trying to get at is that place is so beautiful. And like the music that plays as well there, it is just chef's kiss. It is absolutely amazing. That is by far my most favorite place at the moment in any Dragon Quest game. It is just, it's so beautiful. And then there's a guy over there as well who's like big chilling. He's like a very important person. His name is Ishmarie. Awesome. Good godly gear. Let's see. We learn how to make, what is that? Sacred Sacrosanct staves and the Venus tier. Awesome. So I guess we don't have to go get a Venus tier from that guy in Honolulu. Awesome. We could just make the Venus tiers. That is fantastic. We'll be making a Venus tier. Maybe not this episode. And I don't think we're going to be making the staff either. But I guess that is good to know that we have that. But yes. Right now where I am at in Dragon Quest VIII, I am 20 hours in. I'm at a part of a game at the part of the game. By the way, the tacos are going up the tower, like they're walking up it. I'm at the part of the game where I finally have a boat. I went to the far west continent where it's like a gambling site or something like that. And also, I'm having a very fun time with the monster battling, the underground monster battling system. But I wanted to mention something, which is, I guess there's going to be a cutscene here. But I wanted to mention something. A lot of Pokemon fans, I've heard them all talking about, oh, you know, like the leveling when it comes to Johto is like a little, like, oh, it's a little terrible. Oh, like, oh, when you go to like Kanto in Johto, like the levels go like significantly down and it's very hard to, you know, always just, you know, complaining about like the leveling and whatnot. But, come on, laddie. Maybe it's because Dragon Quest VIII is not big over here in the West, or Dragon Quest in general is not big over here in the West. The leveling in that game is terrible. I'm 20 hours in. Oh. But yeah, I am 20 hours in. And the only thing I can say is each and every fight, specifically the boss fights, have felt like they were out of reach just barely. From the beginning of the game to where I am at this point in time, even if I have 4 party members, it has felt like an uphill battle the entire time. Not once have I felt like, you know, I can maybe, like, you know, do this or I can maybe do that. It has been somewhat of a nuisance, if I'm being honest. And I never hear anybody talking about, like, oh, the leveling is very bad in Dragon Quest VIII. I don't get it. But, yeah, that's all I could realistically say. Also, I'm finally getting the hang of, like, oh, what weapons should I and should I not use? This place is, by the way, it's just like, it feels like a labyrinth. It's just, there's a bunch of moving platforms is all. This should just take me back down, I believe. Oh, okay, this takes me up. Okay, cool. But yeah, I've been trying my best to not look at, like, people online being like, oh, well, you need to do this, or oh, you need to do that, because otherwise you're not using, like, the character right. But there was something that was genuinely, like, piquing my interest, where I was like, I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Like what the heck's going on? Which is, there's a character in that game named Jessica, the only female, and I guess spoilers, because I still haven't gotten to this point yet, but I was spoiled on that, so I guess cover your ears for the next, like, 10-15 seconds. The only female at this point in time in the 3DS version. I know that there's another female protagonist that joins in. I'm not going to say who that is, though. But, yeah. You can uncover your ears now, I guess. She is the only female protagonist in the party. And I was like, as much as, you know, I like using this recommended weapon that you all are saying, oh, it's the best weapon for this character. If you're not using this, you know, y'all, you're wasting her potential. I looked it up because I was like, I feel like I'm doing just terribly in the boss fights. I feel like I'm doing terribly when it comes to everything in this game. Like when it comes to using her, her abilities. I guess to make a connection, she's kind of like Veronica. The Veronica of her game, in the sense that she is frail, but she is very strong magically. So, yeah, I have her with whips, and you know, I've heavily told you all not to use whips when it comes to Veronica. So I was like, you know, trying it out when it came to Jessica in this game, And I was like, she does not feel like she's doing enough damage. And when it comes to group attacks, I feel like I already have that without having to rely on whips, because when it comes to whips, I'm only using like an attack that can kind of paralyze. In fact, I'm more so relying on her magic as opposed to using the literal whips, the thing that you're supposed to use to do like group attacks. So I was like, I'm gonna look it up online to see what exactly it is everybody's saying. And they're like, oh, just build up your whips all the way to this point and then just stop. And I'm like, what the heck? And what's the point of... I got like very infuriated. Anyways, the Nebula Sword. I feel like we got one already. There's an Asterang, another really good boomerang that you can make. Darting Daggers, really good thing. Shining Stabs, Straight Pokers, and the Gringham Whips. I believe... Okay, that's Dragon Lord Claws as well. I believe those are the upgraded versions of our weapons that I was telling you about. So those weapons that I've been telling you about, they can be reworked, they can become better, become like the best weapons in the game. Those are the recipes. That way you can make them better. That is how am I gonna say it? You need specifically a Gates of Evolution to make them, and the weapon that you want or that it originates from to make them better. That is how you rework them. So yeah. But yeah, when it came to using Jessica, I was like, let me look it up. Am I doing this wrong? Because I feel like I should be relying on stabs because she already has specifically group attacking magic. And I feel like the whip is now useless. And they're like, oh no, just wait till she gets Twin Dragon Lash and so she'll be great. And I'm like, I've been waiting for this weapon to be great the entire time. I'm 20 hours in. And I feel like I'm wasting her potential because I'm relying on you all saying that, oh, this is the best weapon in the game. And I feel like I'm struggling too much. So I feel like, you know what? No, I'm going to take my own choices. I'm going to give her stabs, like the heavy wands. And I think that is what I'm going to roll with because I am not seeing any fruition. I'm 20 hours in. The game is 60 hours long, or like 61 hours long, more or less, for like the main story. And if I am 1/3 of the way through the main game and I feel like I'm wasting the potential of a character, then I am not going to rely on the guides. And I apologize if you all are like very, very, very big like Dragon Quest VIII fans, or if I'm going to like offend somebody when it comes to that. I am still very early in the game, I guess, if you want to say that. But from 20 hours worth of gameplay, I feel like I can have a pretty solid opinion on what I want for this character, considering I am seeing no fruition whatsoever when it comes to weapons. That is all I have to say. Hello, you are a very, very, very tall taco.
I am the Timekeeper, the flow of time, of destiny. I watch over them, guide them.
Oh yeah, I forget. This person talks very, very, very slow.
I am just what I
So I
say
guess get used to just the slow talking.
and that is all I am.
Ain't those the words that are in the Bible
I
or
hope
something?
you don't mind us intruding, but we heard there might be a rather special light here in the tower that can bring people back. We've lost someone very special, you see, and, well, we were hoping you might be able to help us.
Yes, that is exactly why we're here.
You speak of time's sphere.
Yes, that is exactly what we talk about.
If you were to harness its power, that which you seek might be attained. But to lose time is to lose much. The path you propose to follow is not one to be trodden lightly.
Yeah.
To lose time? What do you mean?
Time's sphere is the crystallization of all that has taken place in Erdrea since memory began. Each moment gathered by the spirits of lost time, savored, remembered.
Okay.
To take a sword to the sphere would be to erase those moments, to return to the time of the last intact memory.
Yeah.
If your companion is to be restored to you, time itself must be destroyed. As I say, to lose time is to lose much.
So, if we were to go back, we're basically giving up this.
So in order to
All of our
save
memories
Veronica,
here.
we would need to turn back time.
This happy world that we have, we'd have to give it up.
Beginning to get the picture. We'd need to go back to... Aye. We'd need to go back to before Yggdrasil fell. That way, we could stop Mordegon before it was too late.
Absolutely.
That wouldn't just save Veronica. It would save the whole of Erdrea. Think of all the pain and suffering we could prevent.
Right, but you're forgetting.
It is possible.
We gotta give up everything that we have here is the thing.
Possible. It may be that returning to that particular fork in the flow of time brings all that you wish and more.
But it must be done. I would gladly give up all that has happened since that day for the chance to change it.
Awesome, Hendrik, that you have that. But remember this. You were not our ally at that point in time.
To lose time is to
You did
lose
side with us at the World Tree,
only
but before that, you were our enemy.
return to that place.
There's only one of us that can go back, is the unfortunate thing, too. Like the Timekeeper said.
The sphere can be broken but once by a single hand, a hand possessed of a singular power. In this world, only one such power exists. That of the luminary. I see you. I know you. I knew you the moment you appeared. Only you can break the sphere, and only with the sword of light. When it is broken, when the memories are shattered, you will return to the past, and there you will
That is a
stay.
very, very, very serious choice to make.
You mean he'll have to live it all again? He can't come back here to
No.
us?
To lose time is to lose much. This world, this reality, these will be lost to you. And that is not all. The outcome of the sphere's shattering is impossible to foresee. You may be lost forever, trapped in a corner of time, a half-faded memory.
Yeah, so it's a very big risk.
That's awful.
Your present, your companions, your life even, all these may be lost to you. Knowing this, are you willing to risk all for the sake of your departed friend?
It's a very serious choice.
Only you can decide. I will await you before the sphere.
Sounds good. Now, I recommend you can go ahead and talk to your party, but they won't really have much else to add. So you can see everybody's not very sure about their choice or what to say exactly. It is a very, very serious choice to make. And again, like I said, you can absolutely, I think at least, you can absolutely leave your game here. You can just leave the Tower of Time, and you could just have this world, you know, saved of everything, you know, of all threats, of everything in general. But you can go back in time and maybe make things better. It is entirely your choice. You can leave things the way they are now, or you can go back.
I'm sorry, but you simply can't do this. We won't let you.
Interesting. Talk to me. What's going on? I vowed that I would use them to carry on our sacred mission to protect you. If I were to let anything happen to you, she would never forgive me. So I have no choice but to stop you from doing this. Fate seems to have a habit of snatching away those I care about most, but not this time. How nice. I have people who care about me. Especially Jade. I'll let you go once, and I promise I'd never do it again. Please don't do this. Aww. Very nice of Jade. I cannot permit you to do this. First of all, why can I not go? Why can I not put a stop to Morrigan? Must I really remain here idle while you risk all for our sake? Darling, don't you feel you've done enough? I mean, you defeated the Lord of Shadows, didn't you? I don't want to lose anybody else. I don't think I could bear it. So again, the game is making it very tough for you to decide. It's telling you, you can make this just... You could just turn around and go back home and just enjoy the world that you have. Or you can take the other choice. Oh, you are very much not letting me do this. Well... Make them see how serious I am. Interesting. Well, maybe let's talk to Eric again. Have you thought this through? You heard the Timekeeper. If you go back, and that's it. No way home. And there's no guarantee you'll even make it to where you want to go. Are you sure you want to do this? I think... I don't know. But this is the part where you all make your choice. If you want, you can just leave. I honestly saved my game here and made a separate save file on my original one. So I have a part in time where, you know, I left in a part where I didn't leave because I really did not know what choice I wanted to make. But I think we're gonna go.
Okay. You win. We know you well enough by now not to try and talk you out of this. But you'd better not mess this up. You go back there and you save her, you hear? Save us all.
Absolutely.
Do what you have to do. We won't stand in your way.
Alright, so if you're making the choice with me, then I guess have everything that you wanted to do ready, have everything prepped, and then when you're ready, walk over to the Timekeeper and we will proceed.
The decision is made, then you must know all that I know.
All right, go ahead and tell me, Timekeeper.
To lose time will be to lose much, but some semblance of your present self will remain.
Okay.
Your memories, the record of your adventures thus far.
All right.
Your knowledge of battle and all that you have learned.
All right, cool. So everything I've learned from this, from all these adventures,
And last
everything we will keep on us.
the containers that surround the altar. These are the time capsules. These sacred vessels are immune to the flow of time.
All right.
When you shatter the sphere, all that you possess will be placed.
Oh,
in
cool.
Thus, may the items you require journey with you to the past. Alas, there is one item that will not survive the journey. The Sword of Light. But you should retain possession of its twin, the Sword of Shadow.
Awesome. Okay.
This will surely prove to be a more than worthy weapon for the time being. Now you know all that I know.
All right, sounds good.
All else is unknowable. When you are ready, join me by the sphere.
Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Do I have anything that I need to put into my inventory? All of these things would be amazing to have. Here's hoping all these things are just given to me and they're put into my equipment bag. If you all want to be on the safe side, go ahead and put all those things that you want to put into your equipment bag and then just take them with you. I'm just going to hope that the game actually just puts it in my bag. Here's hoping, I guess. Because yeah, that is a lot of items. But yeah, I think we're ready. Yeah, let's go. And again, the game is making sure. It's like, are you sure? Because once you do this, there's no going back. I'm sure. This game really does make you like genuinely consider your options, and I like that.
Into the past.
Wait!
When you meet me in the past, we will be enemies again. But know this. I stand ready to pledge myself to your cause once more. To be your sword, your shield, your unswerving companion.
Yes, very dramatic, Hendrik, honey. Now, if you've quite finished frowning and swearing oaths... Farewell, darling. I look forward to seeing you in the
Sounds
past.
good, Sylvan, though. You're looking very dashing.
I know you can do this. I know you won't let anything stand in your way.
Absolutely, I won't.
And the us's of the past will be there for you whenever you need us. Now, if I know your grandfather, he'll have a few words to say before you go.
All right.
You've grown into a fine figure of a man, laddie. Oh, don't
Thank
look
you,
down
Rab.
now. We'll only be apart a wee while. We're back there waiting for you after all. You'll do us proud. I know you will. How could you not do? You're my own flesh and blood after all.
Serena, don't go crying. Go on. There you go, Eric. You know how it be.
I suppose I began this journey with you, feeling that I was simply doing my duty. But it became so much more than that. I'll never forget the time we've spent together.
And neither will I, Serena. Thank you.
So please, if you don't mind, I hope you'll take me along with you, all over again.
Of course. It's a shame, though. I'll be leaving all my friends behind. My mother. And Gemma. Who, you know, I maybe had a chance with. No. But still, though, it's really sad. Because like, you're leaving all these nice memories behind.
Luminary, take the sword of light in hand.
Hi, everyone. Really, I'm gonna miss all these moments, you all.
Wait, laddie.
This isn't goodbye. Not by a long
You're right,
shot.
Eric. Not by a long shot. No way, no how.
See you on the other side.
True, big true. We're forgetting everything. Well, no, not forgetting everything. We do have our memories of all this that happened, but as far as time is concerned, none of this has happened. One good thing that I guess we can take from this is we can get Nautica back! That's the one really good thing. I am so happy about that.
Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Of course.
Take this cur, this harbinger of calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon.
True.
Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary.
We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Friends, shipmates, amigos, Svarthrust and the Rainbow await. Destiny beckons!
I don't know how Mordegon's planning on achieving eternal life, but I know one thing. We're going to stop him.
Damn, all these nice memories.
You must defeat him. The
Everything
fate
that
of
just
our
led up
world
to
depends upon it.
the
Good luck.
World Tree falling. Guys, I think we did it. Haven't it? Now, if you're wondering where exactly this is, first and foremost, we have this sword with us, but yeah, we're at Yggdrasil, or rather, the foot of Yggdrasil. Sure. Where exactly? I think this is where I should do it. There we go. I'm going to save there, but just that way you know. In case I need to re-record this. But I think I have all my settings right this time. They should be right. Nice. I don't want to skip this cutscene. We just got to Arborea. What do you mean? Okay, so it's just us. Take a look around Arborea and try to find out if you really have gone back in time. What brings you all the way out here? Your companions are all gathered in the cathedral. I'm sure Father Benedictus will be concerned to see that you are not with them. Oh, okay, cool. So this is in the events where Serena was like, oh yeah, I'm over here. Everybody went over to the cathedral, but I'll be waiting for you over here until you are ready. So that means that this is right before we climb up all the way over to the World Tree. Interesting.
Oh, Serenica, blessed ancestor. The time has come at last for us to fulfill our destiny.
True! That do be a voice I recognize.
We're going to use the orbs to take the luminary up to the World Tree, and he's going to awaken the power that will banish the darkness. We've never been up to Yggdrasil before, so we don't know what's up there waiting for us.
Well.
But no matter what happens, I swear I won't let the luminary come to harm.
You did a really good job with that, Veronica.
He's our light and our hope, and he'll rid our world of darkness. I know he will.
You did a really good job with that, Veronica. Thank you.
Serenica, sage of legend, lend me your power. Help me fulfill my duty and protect the luminary.
My bad for just waiting here and watching you do this.
Oi! What are you doing here? Wait, you weren't listening, were you? What do you think you're up to, waltzing in here with that great ugly thing strapped to your back anyway? And where in the world have you been?
I'm sorry, man. I have my bad.
Father Benedictus was talking to us all, and you just upped and disappeared without so much as a by your leave. What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, Veronica. My bad.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Stop staring at me like that, will you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Well,
we've got important things to be getting on with. The last thing we need is you acting like a big weirdo. So come on, pull yourself together.
It's nice to have you back, but I forgot how much of a talker you were.
Darling, there you are. We couldn't find you anywhere. Oh, we were so worried about you.
Hi there, guys.
Well, don't look so surprised to see us. We've been right here all along, you know.
What's with that sword? You're supposed to be the good guy,
Bro,
right?
I am! Calm down!
Well, whatever floats your boat. Anyway, time to get this show on the road.
Father Benedictus says we're to take the orbs and offer them up to the altar at the top of the mountain.
And we will. Just
we need to go
give
through
me a
those doors
second.
and follow the path through the first forest, apparently. Shall we get going?
Sounds good, Jade.
Aye. Not long now till we get up to the World Tree at long last and finally find out how to get rid of that rotten Mordigan. Let's away.
I think I know how to get rid of him, but I'm the only one that's like high enough leveled is the thing. Well, now that I'm looking at my levels, I don't know if well, I'm like 15 levels above. I'd say maybe I am, but I don't know. Hi, Benedictus. Anyways, I believe this maybe counts as a great sword. It is a great sword, of course. That is why it drops my defense. Oh, no wonder. No freaking wonder. Placido Domingo, true. That guy is a singer. That's why I named that one episode Placido Domingo, but it's just because I was like, oh, that's the only character I can think of I can name the episode after. I'm going the right way, right? I think I am. Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Oh, the giant dragon in the sky. Awesome. Anyways, I guess we'll just make our way over to, I guess the first forest, and then over to the very top of Yggdrasil. And then after that, I guess that will be the episode. But yeah, that's all I can realistically say. I guess we'll just continue with story progression until I can find something else to talk about. We've already explored the majority of the road to the first forest. I think I now know where to get that item that I didn't get the last time when I was here. Because I was like, oh, how the heck do I get up there? I think I know how I was supposed to do that. I was just, I guess, a little impatient to backtrack, and I just gave up. But yeah, there's like an item right below where like that first campsite is, and I don't know why I was like, oh, how do I get up there? How in the heck? But yeah, I guess we'll go get that. It's the one and only thing that I wanted to do before we leave. All these guys are running away. They know how powerful I am, how tough I am, how strong I am. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to run in here. We get this chest and then leave. How to outdo the undead. How to make zombie slayers. That would have been nice to have. These guys are not unfreezing from their pose. But it's fine. Anyways, over here, there's this treasure chest. There we go, an ethereal stone. Nice. And I need to go back this way to cross. There we go. Yeah, I've run out of talking points, kind of. But I guess one thing I could say, that way I can add a little bit more topic, or I guess conversation, is I have given myself, unfortunately, more mini projects to work on, specifically when it comes to repairs. I'm trying to become somebody very reliable when it comes to repairing electronics. However, I don't have the know-how. I don't have like the proper learning and all that stuff. I know of how to repair certain things or like replace them, and I have the tools for them, but I am very much not an expert. I can't tell you, oh, this thing is broken because of this specifically, and like, oh, that thing is like, oh, I know how the ins and out of all of this thing. But I am trying to learn without having to properly learn all the lingo or all the know-how. I'm trying to learn that way in case somebody, like some of my friends, are like, hey, yo, can you fix this? Or like, hey, I have this problem. Do you think you can help me out? That way I can, number one, make money off of that. Number two, save money. Because, you know, when it comes to electronics that are damaged, you pay a whole heck of a lot more taking it to somewhere to be repaired rather than, you know, what the actual price is. And, you know, I want to save money that way. And I don't want to have to rely on others when it comes to that. Like, somebody will, like, I don't know, maybe charge you like 100, 130 for, like, something very simplistic or basic. But in reality, it's not that much. And, yeah, that's the reason why I guess I want to learn to fix stuff. It's just because I don't want to rely on others. Is it going to be the same cutscene where Rab is like, oh, hey, yo, I'm tired. Oh, true it is. And you are in that outfit. That's right.
Oh, this trudging up hills is playing havoc with my old bones.
Oh, well, don't tire yourself out, darling. We all want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for our big day. Come on, let's call it a night, huh?
I should probably look at my inventory, by the way. That way I can see if all our items got put into my bag or something like that.
So, we'll finally be going up to Yggdrasil tomorrow. I can't help feeling a little nervous.
I am not nervous anymore.
Serena, why don't you play that song? You know, the one you always used to play when we were children.
I mean, sure, go for it, I guess, if that makes you feel better. True, that do be the song that you always play.
Yggdrasil looks so magical at night. It's strange to think that each of our lives is a leaf on one of those branches.
Yeah. And it's really like the old man said? There's some kind of heart in there that all life comes from?
Supposedly.
Yes. When someone dies, their leaf withers and falls, and their soul returns to the heart. When someone is born, a new bud blooms on one of the branches.
I suppose it won't be long now until we finally face Mordegon. Do you think if we can beat him, my father will go back to how he once
probably.
was? Oh.
Oh, hey, the calamus
You play an
flute.
instrument too, Veronica?
Huh? No. The High Priest gave it to me. He said it would help us. It belonged to our ancestor, Serenica. She left it behind
Oh,
in
so
Arborea,
she's the owner of
apparently.
the giant whale in the sky. Ah, okay.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm pooped. What do you say we all get some beauty sleep?
That sounds like a fine idea. That way we can hurry things up.
Veronica? Huh? We were born at the same time.
True, this
So our
same
leaves
conversation
bloomed at the
happening
same
one
time,
more
didn't
time.
they?
One more again.
Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do.
You're gonna have the continuation of the conversation? Yes? No? I know the continuation of that conversation, but they don't show us. You know what? Fine. It's okay. You know, saying that like, oh, what if anything happens, you know, to the luminary, you got a problem, you know. I'm gonna check my inventory. Oh, it looks like I do have all this stuff. Awesome, 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 awesome. I reorganized everything on accident, and now it's all jumbled up. Ooh, treasure chest that I haven't opened yet. And it's the same mini medal. Please do not tell me the mini medals reset. Please do not tell me the mini medals reset, because that would be annoying.
Well, there's no mistaking it. This is the altar.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, you're not wrong there. Go on, laddie. Get the orbs out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip through it because I really do want to get up top over there real quick. Because I know that there's a cutscene over there. I might skip this just because I know what happens. And you all know what happens. Yeah, let's go ahead and skip it. Let's go up to the top of the tree. I don't like skipping cutscenes, but we know what happens. So now that we're up here, here's hoping that I didn't like skip like a little bit of dialogue that's like extra or something like that. But now that we're here, again, take 2 Electric Boogaloo. Let's go ahead and see what it is that we can do here. See if we can change fate. Giant lily pads. Did you know that you can actually not do that? Lily pads are not that strong. In media, they are that strong, but unfortunately, that is not how they work. You cannot stand on lily pads. They do not support your weight. You will immediately fall into the water. So don't try it. That's all. That's all I can realistically say. Do not try it. No matter how much you think, oh yeah, it will support my weight. No. It's not a problem of like you being skinny enough to do it. They just can't support your weight, period. They can support like frogs because they're like one finger long. But that's because they're tiny. You are not a frog. So in case you ever try to do that, just know you cannot. It will never support you.
So this is the heart of
If you do find one that supports you, they probably have like fix
I feel
the
like I've
ground
been
below.
here
That way you
before.
can do that.
I know what you mean. It's weirdly familiar.
True. Are you gonna try to touch it, Sylvando?
Well, it is the source of all life. I guess that makes sense.
Sylvando, are you gonna try to touch it again? Ah, there you go. He's gonna go, ouch! There it is.
Ow! Well, that's not very nice. The naughty thing gave me a
There
shock.
it is.
Aye, and so it should. I doubt the World Tree would let any but the one who bears her mark near her holiest of holies.
Uh-huh.
After all, only he can wield the weapon destined to dispel the darkness. The Sword of Light. Now, laddie, it's time to reach into the heart of Yggdrasil and claim your birthright. Only you can do it. Only you can save our world.
All right. Big True, do a 180 real quick. Do a 180. You know what happens. We ain't gonna be caught with our pants down. Let's go ahead and turn around. Let's go ahead and see what the heck we can do. Turn around real quick. Show them a little 1-2. Ah, go ahead. Yeah.
How in the... Damn you, Jasper. How did you find us?
Find you? Did you witless vermin not realize I was following you all
No,
along?
I realized. Jay, don't worry. Don't bother yourself.
What was that?
Now, princess. Such boorish behavior hardly befits one of your
And what about you? Huh? I know everything about you now.
You are utterly powerless to
You're
stop
doing all
me.
this shit because you want to surpass Hendrik. Am I right or am I right? Get that shit out of here, man!
My powers. Repelled. But how? Wait. That sword. Very impressive. But it will take more than a showy new weapon to defeat
Little
me.
do you know, this little showy little weapon is something I've got from my journeys
All of
with
you.
my former
Prepare for the
companions.
end. The Tree of Life shall be your place of
I don't know about that, buddy boy. Alrighty now, let's go ahead and flex our abilities real quick against Jasper. I probably should have put those items on our protagonist. He's pepped up. Awesome. Let's go ahead and... I don't have any great sword abilities. That's awesome. I can zapple. I can do that. I'll Quadra Slash. Look at this, buddy boy. Look at all of this. You get all of this and more from me. All right, Eric. Go ahead and see if you can sleeper hit or something.
Night.
Nothing. Fine. Do you have, like, Kabuff? You do have Kabuff. Let's go ahead and do that. And Veronica, do you have, like, Kasap or, like, Sap that you can do? I know you have Sap, but will it work is the problem.
How's about this then?
Oh, cool.
Abandon all hope. Pathetic worm.
No, Kazam. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a regular attack. 195. Awesome. We get that thing away from him. He's asleep. If you remember 102 Dalmatians, you'll remember the little bird when he was like, shh, he's asleep. He'll be like, ah, he's asleep. I have no idea how I remember that, but that is a thing, yes, in 102 Dalmatians.
Sorry.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to Zapple. That way you don't wake up. Awesome. And Eric, you know what you're going to do. You're going to do a Persic Cutter. Nice! You're honestly giving me a run for my money, if I'm being honest. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh, I've never shown off Channel Anger.
Now we're talking.
That's right, absolutely. We'll be showing that off. Our magic increases by a lot. I'm going to go ahead and swoosh, I think. 95, not that bad. Oh, you're going for Veronica. Interesting. All right, well, it's okay. I'm going to, let's see. Let's go ahead and, I think I'll just attack. Let's go ahead and, I want to say boom. This will just do a lot more damage, I think, at least. 192. Let's go ahead and, I think... Ooh. Damn, I'm sort of in a pickle. I should have healed up Eric and Veronica. Here's hoping that he goes for like the protagonist or Serena and not Veronica again.
Die!
Cool. Awesome, and now you're down for the count. I think, at least. Or maybe not. Come on.
You want some?
There we go.
Nice.
Awesome.
I just keep getting
Veronica did be leveling up, so does Serena and Eric. Jade levels up. Sure, let's go ahead and see what we can do with you all. Eric's skills are all just back down to 0 again. Now we gotta go back for critical claim again. No! I guess we'll work our way there again. It's fine. Veronica, I guess we can go for Bells of Freeze now. Nice. Serena! Theo! Hymn of Light, Hymn of Earth, Hymn of Thunder. Alma Mater would be nice. I'll just wait on that because the bottom right ones seem to be better. Salvando, there's nothing we can really do with you. Jay, there's nothing we can really do with you either. All right. We're done. Yeah, get that thing out of here.
No. This cannot be. I cannot be defeated.
Well, I don't know, buddy boy.
I cannot disappoint my master.
I think you are going to disappoint your master, if I'm being honest. It's a shame that, you know, the sword is gone.
And what do we have here?
True. Remember part 2 of the premonition? I don't know how I'm saying that word. Anyways, remember that.
What has Jasper led us into? What happened here?
Your pal showed his true colors. That's what happened. He's no servant of Heliodor. He's sold his soul to the forces of evil.
The Luminary is not your enemy. It was Jasper all along.
Curse you.
Well, not entirely all Jasper.
So this is how you repay your king? With treachery?
Master, help me.
Damn.
Faithless cur! You would dare to betray me? Betray your kingdom? Death is more than you deserve.
It seems to me even Hendrik and Jade were a bit surprised by that. They weren't really expecting him to do that to Jasper. Seems a bit out of character.
I am grateful to you, Hendrik. If you had not brought me here, I may never have learned the truth. If not for your intervention, who knows how long it might have continued? Who knows how much damage might have been wrought?
I was merely doing my duty, sire. I only wish he had been unmasked sooner.
It seems I owe you an apology. I have visited a grave injustice upon you.
Okay.
It was Jasper who spoke of the dark spawn, who poisoned me against you. I see now that all this...
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm still gonna be on the defense when it comes to you.
Jade! My beloved daughter. How is it that I did not see you there? Today is a day of surprises indeed. Come, let me look at you.
I don't know. I'm being honest. I'm still gonna be on the defensive, I'm not gonna lie.
You have suffered greatly, Lord Robert. The fall of Dundrasil and all that has happened since were tragic events indeed. But it is time to put them behind us and face the future. Would you not agree?
Sorry, Your Majesty, but I'll be putting nothing behind me until I've dealt with the cause of it all. Mordegon.
Ah, yes. Mordegon. Doubtless Jasper bent the knee to that fiend.
How do you know about Mordegon, huh?
I see now that he is the source of the evil that afflicts our world. No doubt, he is out there even as we speak. Lying low, biding his time.
That's crazy how you're talking about yourself in third person.
We have the luminary on our side. Now, you must claim the Sword of Light. The sacred power of Yggdrasil is your birthright. Take it. It is long past time.
I don't know, buddy boy. It seems to me like you're trying to get me to open it up. That way you can get your opening, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm being honest. Keeping an eye on you, bro. Remember, buddy boy, remember the thing that happened. Remember. We didn't come back in time just for us to lose to a quick time event, to the Your Majesty being like, oh, on the defensive. Be careful.
It is beautiful, magnificent. May I take a closer look?
No. You will not be touching nothing. No. Even I don't know what that was.
Well, no matter. Now that we have the sword, let us return to Heliodor. We must celebrate your triumph.
Awesome.
Wait, you're inviting us back to the castle.
But of course, Lord Robert. You are the defenders of Yggdrasil, the unmaskers of the traitor Jasper. Your great deeds deserve recognition. Well, Luminary, I trust that you will take me up on my invitation.
Sure. Yeah, let's go there. Why not? I know, Hendrik, I know. It's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, it was not us who slayed him, and it was the king.
I have wronged you, but in time I will make amends.
Thank you, Hendrik. I look forward to that.
We will go ahead and begin the preparations. We look forward to welcoming you in Heliodor.
All right. I'm gonna look for a save point because we were at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Maybe I should have left this for next episode, but yeah, we will be, I guess, finding a save point, wherever one may be. But yeah, now we have the Sword of Light. Finally, properly now. No disruptions, no nothing. I think I can just zoom out of here. Let's go ahead and zoom. I'm going to zoom over to, I don't know. Let's just zoom over to Cobblestone. I believe there may be a save point there somewhere. And then from there we will continue. But yeah. Save point there. Then we will progress. So thank you all so much for watching. This has been Bob6983. Next time on Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age, we will be going over to Heliodor. And yeah, that will be that. So I guess till next time, see you all then. I'm probably going to stop the recording and immediately start all over again. That way I can continue. All right, see you all then.